Alright, Mr. Adonis, we are back with another Yu Yu Hakusho reaction. Last episode, we finally had the turn up, right? But it was at a cost. You had Genkai pop up in Poo Poo or whatever that birdie head Tamagotchi Furby thing is, and basically told the girl, look, if you want to have this dude unlock, you got to kill one of his friends. And it's like, first of all, like, damn, like, you really about that, like, that much to be like, look, one of your friends gotta die. Bruh, which is kind of crazy. So he ends up killing Kuwabara. At least was what it seemed like. We're not 100% sure if he's dead or not, but damn, right? I'm like, oh, this is kind of wild. So, but that forced Yusuke into some level of a Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? To be completely honest, it's kind of the situation, right? The same way that Krillin was the reason why Goku became a Super Saiyan. This is technically Yusuke's best friend. You know what I'm saying? I mean, besides his girl, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's really interesting, the similarity between the two. Obviously, the whole golden aura thing of like, that's always kind of like, I think, a trope in anime of like that next form has some kind of gold hue, some kind of aura. So really interesting. But we'll see what that means because we haven't seen him turn up yet on Toguro, but Toguro is at 100% right now. And we're about to find out what this is really about. Like, can Yusuke really throw down with 100% Toguro? I don't know, man. If you guys want to catch this unedited, link in the skilly dude on there for that Zatron, Katron, Bladetron. If you guys are not a part of the Geek Gang yet, make sure you first hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and smash the bell. Also, later today, I'm going to be doing a video, basically me ranking Marvel properties that dropped in 2021. So this is the end year Marvel property rankings video. So if you guys don't want to miss that, make sure you guys, like I said again, hit that notification bell. But let's get this thing popping, man. I know a lot of you guys have been excited for me to get to this point in the series, and I'm excited my damn self. And put this in like that. Let's make sure that my audio is popping. I think we're good. Dropping bodies. Okay, there we go. Finally get the emotion of the sister, because the last episode we didn't see that at all. Damn. All the fucking balls drop. Not all the eyes. Okay, so we got... Oh, what's this? These souls? What's that?
Yusuke is emitting a strange energy, unlike anything we've seen from him before.
Do this.
Uh-oh.
I've already said I'll never forgive you. Now I'll never be able to forgive myself, so let's just do this.
Uh-oh. That's a tornado.
At last I enter a fight for which I don't know the outcome. The tension is mounting in my neck.
Yeah, you got a big ass neck too.
With you, Yusuke.
You got the abominable
Genkai
neck.
is dead, but one part remains. Now I fight her progeny, and all things can be brought to a close.
Mm. He like, look, bro, this dude different right now. Not the chicken pox. Oh, chill.
Guess I need to kill another one of your friends.
This nigga turn around, he holding his hand like, don't cross the street without looking both ways. Oh no.
To give up my life.
Mm. Mm. Woo! With the quick though, he was like, "I'm on this side of you now, homie. Take that right." Bro, you still on your face, bro. Damn. Oh, hey. Oh. You still going. Yeah. Oof. Ooh. Like that?
Oh my! Toguro is back up, realigning his head with the sturdiness of an action figure.
Crazy one. Don't tell me Toguro is completely unharmed after that attack.
You will never be more than a groundling.
Damn, you're stupid. You didn't throw it away. You just ran away from it, like a frightened little child.
First of all, this dude ugly as shit. I've never seen a character get so ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought Frieza's third form was trash. This is on a whole other level.
Won't run. They'll put their full powers against each other.
He's so ugly, bro. Don't let him take all of our lives.
He's fading.
Oh, chill.
He's losing it.
Over.
Urameshi couldn't do it. We're screwed. That means the girl's gonna eat us all, man.
He gonna eat our butt, bro. Huh.
Thank you again, Yusuke Urameshi.
Oh, shit. That dude dead. Bro, he looked shattered, bro. Look at this dude. He looked like wood. He looked like a tree that got disintegrated.
Hard to call.
They're both out?
He's like, I'm up, nigga.
did it! We are free.
We can go home now, Shizuru.
Bitch, yo, her brother dead.
Winner of the tournament, Team Urameshi.
All right, so here's my thought. They get a wish. I think he's wishing for Kuwabara to come back to life. That's what I'm guessing, right? Because don't they all get wishes? You get a wish. All right, well, get a Dragon Balls. He brings nigga back to life. Shut up, bitch. Ain't nobody talking to you, little fucker. Look, bro. All right, we'll wait. We'll wait. You know what I'm saying? Let me just see how all this turn out first.
We should go now. Keiko, are you all right?
Finally, the Toguro's fall.
Well, it's interesting because again, his feelings are out, right? So I wonder if she could feel how he actually feels about her.
It's been quite a long run.
All I can think about is how much our little sapling has improved in this tournament. That and the whole saving my life thing.
Okay, Urameshi. It's all you. I did what I could. Now beat him for all of us. Make my death count, Yusuke.
That was some G shit though, bro. We gotta speak on that, bro. Like that was a G ass move, bro. He's a teenager, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing that I've always liked about Kuwabara, is his sense of honor. You know what I'm saying? He has a real, even though he's a bonehead and stuff like that, but he has like, you know, punk energy, whatever, but he's always been honorable, you know what I'm saying? So seeing him, even, you know, when he was with the whole shit with the principal and shit, and his friends like, nah bro, like we gonna help you out, like he's always been that dude, you know what I mean? So it's just I like that about his character, but I still think he has a lot to grow, so I do think that they're gonna try to wish him back.
I'm sorry, Kuwabara. It's all my fault. Okay, I think you've done enough groveling for one day, though it is pretty entertaining. Reporting for duty. Captain Faker, that's me.
What?
It's my vitals. But keep looking at me like you're sad. Intermission can use some good shock treatment.
And that's exactly how it went.
How does it feel to be out of the loop-de-loop?
All you guys were in on this? Naturally. I know I'm not supposed to lie, but well, whatever.
What with all the years Toguro spent as a hired killer, you'd think you know where the heart was.
He probably intentionally wasn't trying to kill him.
I suggest an alternative. That Toguro didn't want Kuwabara to die.
That's what I'm thinking, bro.
He wanted you to prove him wrong, show him that your choice could prevail.
Guess we'll never know.
I mean, that actually makes sense in the scheme of the story, right? The idea of him wanting to stay young, to, you know, progress past human shit and get stronger, become a high-class demon, because he thought that was the only way to get stronger. And yet this teenage boy surpassed him by staying a human. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For sure. May I put in my 2 cents? I think Kurama's right.
Now commencing 15 minutes.
oh shit. So he's gonna blow the whole stadium up?
You heard the man. Let's go.
Right.
Perhaps you should let me help you.
Huh.
See you around, Toguro.
Man, don't be smiling at this nigga, bruh.
No, stop your wait! No! Damn it! Stop you! Don't leave! Get off of me!
I'll talk about that in a minute.
Absolutely catatonic. I don't know what to do. Keiko!
You get a nice little dick slap by Yusuke. Oh, shit.
Kazuma, something's really wrong with Keiko.
Hey, don't worry, she'll take care of herself.
Hey, don't worry about that bitch. She be fine.
What can we do? We don't have time.
Where is his fucking Furby at? That's what I want to know.
You're gonna come live with me, aren't you?
Keiko, the stadium?
Right.
Bitch.
Quentin, sir. Please don't leave this place without me.
They couldn't have given us what we wanted anyway.
And what did we want again?
Yeah.
It's done! We finished it, Genkai!
We finished that gang, guy. All right, man. Well, the Dark Tournament arc is completed. Thoughts on the Dark Tournament arc. 1 out of 10, I'd probably rank it a 5. I think a lot of the fights were boring. Some of the characters were interesting. Some of the story that they were trying to tell was interesting, but it definitely felt more villain of the week. The emotional connection just was not there personally for me. One case being this whole Kuwabara's sister and Sekio, like that whole relationship. Why are you so battered by this dude that you don't know? You don't know him at all. He saved you from demons one time, and now you've been swept off your feet. Like, I'm like, come on. It was just very like, and then him knowing that he was the leader of the other team. I don't know, bro. It was just like, what? That was just really weird. The fights were trash, to be honest. The last fight with Toguro and Yusuke was extremely anticlimactic. The best fight was Hiei's versus the big buff dude. That was the best fight of the entire tournament. Yeah, that last fight was anticlimactic. Like, I feel like Yusuke is in the same vein as... I don't even think he's in the same vein. It's like you got one move. It's all you do is one move. You got sauce up, you got faster, you did a barrage of punches, spirit gun. It's literally all this dude does. Yeah, I was just very bored. Very bored. Yeah. I guess I wanted more from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, from that last fight, like, all right, cool, you're now a challenge for him. Okay, let's see you guys fight. Well, no, we're just gonna do one attack and see who. Like, I guess it's a cool way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, let's put all our chips on the table and see who's the last one standing. That is a way of doing it, right? It's to the point. We're not doing unnecessary episodes, so I can appreciate that side of things. But I just think maybe the expectation of a tournament was just so different, right? Like, and again, I'm going from the era that this is in. So early 90s. And yes, this manga was created in the late 80s, but the manga itself was later than Dragon Ball. And I know people are like, oh, you do a lot of Dragon Ball references, but this is of that era. It's of that era, and that's what I know of from that era extremely well. So I'm not saying one's better than the other. I obviously have my own preferences, but what I am saying is based off of what tournaments are, and I'm not talking about Z, I'm talking about Dragon Ball. This was supposed to be a fighting tournament, and it was just not a lot of fighting. It was a lot of standing, a lot of talking, a lot of one move. I'm going to do a move. Let's stand and talk about the move that we just did. Like, it's just very... It's anticlimactic, to be honest with you. I am going to obviously continue Yu Hakusho because I want to see where the story goes. But I felt the story that they were trying to tell was, again, also very meh, right? It was based around Genkai and Toguro, but we didn't really know any of this until the last 4 episodes. But even that was like, all right, well, yeah, she was your teacher, and we saw her train you in flashbacks, but we didn't really have a ton of time with her to really gain that, at least for me, to gain that connection with the characters, to believe the sorrow when she died. So, again, it may have been different for you guys, but me seeing a ton of shows, a ton of anime, creating stuff, being a part of a writer's team that, like, for me, that whole scenario, I didn't feel anything. I was like, okay, like, it sucks, but it just felt very disconnected. Like, I didn't feel anything for Yusuke when Genkai died and all of that. The Kuwabara death, or, you know, supposed death, was more impactful, obviously, but it's even that didn't have the weight that I thought it could have had. A lot of it was because it was like, oh, you know, you got to kill a friend. And it's like, oh, okay. It wasn't like the villain decided, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to do this. It was, I don't know. Everything just felt kind of like, oh, by the way, like, so I don't know. I think that's the thing about this too, is it feels very exposition-y. And I think that's been my issue with Yu Hakusho so far, is that there is no purpose of Yusuke right now. right? Like he died the first episode. He like, look, if hey, I could give you a life back, but you're gonna have to work for me. Okay, cool. And then it's been villain a week. Like he has no purpose. And then he finally seemed to have a purpose because Togoro's like, look, if you don't join this tournament, I'm gonna kill all your friends. All right, cool. So now he has to join this tournament because he doesn't want his friends to die. Okay, that's something. Okay, but now it's like, all right, that villain's dead. What's your purpose now? You're just back to doing regular jobs. Like it's just, I don't know. There's a lack of focus for the character. But yeah, I want to see more in-depth storytelling with this character. What other things is this character going to want, right? And this is something that it's one of those things as well. And I've said this about Goku plenty of times. Goku's character just wants to be stronger, right? There's no focus for Goku, right? He's just a flat storyline. This is what I want to do. And that's fine, right? And, but Yusuke, from what I've gathered, doesn't really have that either. He's just there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, at least give me a focus. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want to be this. Okay, cool. Goku just wants to be the strongest dude. He wants to fight strong people. Cool. It's basic as shit, right? I'm going to keep it a stack. It's the most basic of basic constant storylines. But that's Goku, right? It's not like a goal like Luffy or Naruto or even Asta for that matter, or Midoriya, where they're like, I want to be the Pirate King. I want to be the Magic King. I want to be Hokage. I want to be the greatest hero, right? Like, there's no focus. There's no goal. So it's just one of those things. I'm still struggling to find out what that is with Yu Yu Hakusho. So far up until this point, I would say, and again, I'm still going to finish this anime. I'm not stopping it because I do like the characters individually and some of their interpersonal stuff, but I'm waiting for the story to have focus. There's no focus right now. It's just like villain of the week. Oh, look, this is what's happening now. Okay, cool. Oh, this is what's happening now. It's like, all right, cool. Like there's no story really. So right now I'll probably say I'll rank this a 6 out of 10 total for me. So hopefully it does get better. I want it to be good. I want it to, like, it's good. It's entertaining, but it's not something that for me up until this point, I will never rewatch any of this ever again. Like there's no point for me. The fights weren't exceptional. There's no moments that I'm like, oh, I really love this moment. There's no animation that's inspiring that I just want to go back and look at. There's nothing for me to go back and rewatch for me at this point in time. I'm not saying it won't get better, but at this point in time, Yu Yu Hakusho is mid. And I'm not saying that as a dig. I'm saying that as an observation. It's not that good so far. It just isn't. So, and again, I'm speaking from things of this era. I grew up in this era. So I'm fully aware of content from this era. So I know people are like, oh, well, you have to look back because this is early, and I'm aware. I'm mid 30s, bro. I was born in 87. You know what I'm saying? So when people are like, oh, this is because you check this. I'm like, no, bro, I'm from the era this came out in. I watched cartoons that looked like this. I watched older animes that looked like this when they came out. So I'm not some dude that just saw this for the first time, was like, oh, I should go watch. No, bro, I've seen this on Toonami. Obviously, I haven't watched it like that, but I'm just saying, like, I'm of this era, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so hopefully it sauces up. Hopefully we get more focus in the story. But right now you use a little mid. It's a little mid. So yeah, but that's just my thoughts so far. 65 episodes in. Yeah, but hopefully it gets better. And I would love to know your guys' thoughts on what arc you guys feel I'm going to really enjoy. Because so far, again, I'm interested in seeing where things are going. But man, like I'm holding on, like, damn, I really want this to get good. You know what I'm saying? Like I want it to be good. And I know it's the same writer as Hunter x Hunter. And Hunter x Hunter had a slower start as well. But at least Hunter x Hunter, Gon was trying to find his dad from jump. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to find his dad and figure that out from day one. He had a goal, right? He wanted to become a hunter so he could find his dad. there's no goal. There's no goal at all. It's just like, oh, cool. Like, all right. So, but it still has that same similar, like, slow burn into something more serious, right? Because I know a lot of people have the same feeling about Hunter x Hunter. Like, oh, well, things didn't really get going until the Chimera Ant arc, which is, you know, around this level of episodes, right? So I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt that this writer just takes time to really build stuff up to really get things moving. So, but let me know your guys' thoughts, man, in the comments down below. What your guys' thoughts are, your feelings about Yu Yu Hakusho up until episode 65, and do you think I'll start falling in love with the series as things progress? I want to know your guys' thoughts. But other than that, if you guys want to catch this unedited link in the skilly do down there for that's Atron, Katron, Blatron. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Geek Gang. We out this thing.